Oh yeah, that doesn't look good. Holy sh**. Yeah, that's a big problem, isn't it?
I was just happy I wasn't on the highway.
No, luckily you found it here and not it finding you. Yeah. Woo, boy. Yeah, that's...
Hopefully it didn't bend.
Wow. Whoever welded that needs to get fired. Look at all this frickin' bubble gum weld here. You can see all these imperfections. Big chunk of rust in the middle there. That's been cracked for a long time. Ooh, okay. Well, how do we attack
Could that
this?
have to do with probably the tire? No.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Nope. That's
Totally
that's a terrible weld. Is all that is.
No, I'm saying like no, I'm not. I don't mean that. Like, do you think that could have been causing the tire issue potentially?
Nah, we would have seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially going up and down Highway 9.
Lucky she didn't bounce right off.
Holy, yeah, you would have gone for a hell of a ride.
Loaded, like that was.
Oh God, could you imagine if that Series hill was open and you were going down that hill when that let loose? You'd end up in the drink.
Yeah, no.
Woo, boy. Good morning, everybody. We finally got some decent weather. I think yesterday was like 4 degrees in the middle of the afternoon. It was relatively calm. It was quite nice. Overnight she got windy, but right now it's -2 at 8 in the morning. And I figure it's a good day to tackle the broken trailer, or at least get it to the point where we can move it down to my brother's shop. But we'll see what we can do. First steps is I'm gonna go pillage some like a come along, probably a couple of probably a couple slings, like I don't know what he's got for slings. It'd be nice to have a 2" by 10 maybe. So here's her trailer, and here's her problem. You can see this axle, the back of it, has shifted. Oh, I left that hammer there. So here's, you can see it's a really bad weld that was laid there. They didn't lay one across the front on either side. So what I'm gonna have to do is find a way to get that back forward and in the right spot, and you know, we can tell where it needs to be, because this will have to sit there, and then I'll grind that weld out. Like a pretty good bead there, I hope. So I'll have to, here's what the plan is. I think I'm kind of making this up as I go, but I'm gonna try and air this up, and we'll get something under the back there once we're up to height, and then we'll dump the air. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good spot, hopefully, to sling and go over the front axle, sling over top of the next axle, and then probably have to run a chain. So that sling is going to have to come probably out between there. And and I'm guessing probably up to the jack here, and a chain, and we'll pull it ahead with a come along once we got the weight off of it. Then we'll grind it, weld it, and ideally haul it to the shop. Got these I-beams, but they're frozen. So I know, oh boy, somewhere over here I have another 2 I-beams. Problem is, we moved a bunch of stuff around in the fall, and I don't remember exactly. Oh, look at that, right there. Actually, right where I left them. Okay, so we're gonna grab that. God, that looks like it might be too wide. I might have to grab both of them. So what I want to do is one, and across the back. But it might have to go the other way, go essentially like that, and then put the others in. And then I got a pallet of leftover dunnage just beside that one under the snow from when they built the bins. So yeah, we just have to start digging stuff out here. Hopefully it goes a little more than that. I don't know if that other one will fit there. I just hope it doesn't slide.
Yeah.
Really, we're not jacking it up either. Like, I'm not taking, I just want the weight off of those. Yeah, it looks like it took the weight off over there. There's a gap.
Oh yeah, there is, yeah.
So, well, you can probably shut off the truck, and maybe we'll grab some cardboard to scoot around underneath. Yeah, you may as well crank on it. We'll see if it'll move. See what happens. Suppose the way I slung it is going to want to be that little bit low. Shit.
I think it's pulling.
Pulling slightly down because it goes under the front, or under this guy.
Uh-oh.
Maybe try and loosen it. See what happens. Okay, hang on. See if there's a spot that we can get something to hold in place.
hold it a little bit.
Yeah, that can be bent back.
Yeah.
Well, we've pretty much got it right where we want it. So I'm going to weld across the front. And then we're going to try and crank the back up into place. Weld across there. And then hopefully that's enough that we can just do a lap here, run it around and back it into the shop. Now I got to get to the backside there and do some grinding. I'm not sure if I got to do it from the top or the bottom. Not bad. First one I had a bit of a wrong angle and I was welding a little bit too far forward, so just capped it. I'll cap that again. But towards the end I got her respectable. You know the difference between a welder and a farmer? A welder doesn't think he can farm.